The Swedish players must be absolutely fuming. How the hell did England win that match? Honestly, we had no right to win it. In Sweden, you've only got yourselves to blame. We were there for the taking. I said we were going to be there for the taking. I knew England would perform like that. I knew Sweden would be a huge challenge for us at this moment in time. And I predicted, as you'll probably all know, that England were going to go out last night. But they didn't. They didn't somehow. It did not happen. And what was the worst penalty shootout in the history of football? And it's just bizarre. I mean, how many opportunities did Sweden have to put that game to bed and knock us out? But England are through, and ultimately you can turn around and say this is the hallmark of a top team, the hallmark of champions, winning games when you're playing shit, when you're playing really, really bad. And the goals, the way we're conceding, the sloppy play, we just look so poor. It's England versus Italy now, and people are saying this is England into the final, but how can you back this English team at the minute? I mean, we're into the semi-final of the Euros and we've won 2 games. That is it in 90 minutes. It's bizarre that England are in this position, and it's sort of just papering over the cracks a little bit. But do I think Italy are going to knock England out in the semi-final? I go back to my last video. There is not a better time to play the Lionesses. If Italy are ever going to beat us in the knockout round, it's now. It is now. The Italians must be rubbing their hands thinking this is the best opportunity we've ever had of getting to a final. So it looks like Sarina's going to be without Leah Williamson. She's got to make changes. I mean, England clearly have the talent. We do have the talent. The goal threat's always there. But the team is just a mess. It's a complete and utter mess. And they need to do something about penalties in the women's game, because that penalty spot is just far too far away for the ladies. And I don't mean that to come across in the wrong way, but there's no energy, there's no power behind them. It's hard for them to get the accuracy. I don't get why there isn't some sort of adjustment in dimensions, really. I don't. But look, you can say the keepers made saves and whatever, but the penalties were so poor because I think of the distance and the size of the goal. But look, Lionesses play Italy Tuesday night, and do I think, I mean, is it going to be back-to-back finals? Look, whatever happens, we're getting battered in the final. We are getting battered. Just a few more seconds and I will give my score prediction. But Italy, like I said, they've got to be rubbing their hands. They have got to be rubbing their hands thinking, this is it. Having said that, though, I don't think Italy are as strong as Sweden. But look, Italy are here through a thoroughly deserved win against Norway in the last knockout round. They have lost to Spain in this tournament, but only just. It was 3-1, and Italy had made a good account of themselves. But I don't know where to go with this, because I've got no faith. I predicted England to be out by now. I've got no faith at all in this Lionesses team to do anything in this tournament, but yeah, here we are. But do I back them? I think I probably do, you know, only just, but you know what, no, I'm going for a loss. I'm going for a 2-1 Italy loss. I think they're going to have the bit between the teeth. England can't keep riding this luck. They really can't, and I just feel like we're one game away from a massive upset all the time, or an absolute hiding. So either Italy beat us in the semi-final, or we get to the final, and I think we get absolutely battered 4-3, 4-5-0 in the final. I hope I'm wrong, and I hate to be pessimistic, but come on, the Lionesses, you know, I'm loving it that they're through. I just cannot believe we're doing it, and I suppose that has to hold some weight. But yeah, I am going to go for a 2-1 Italy win. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all on my next video.